Hey folks, welcome to a new Let's Play by the Mysterious JG. New-ish anyway, because I'm actually going to sit down immediately upon finishing Heart of the Swarm. Figure it'll be easy to do the first video. It'll be a big step down in difficulty, hopefully, and it'll encourage me to keep this thing rolling. Let's get going with Legacy of the Void. And you see there's at 3, it's Star Wars styles, Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, Starcraft 2 trilogy here. The Nova Covert Ops is just an add-on campaign. It is shorter than these, but it does have a sexy lady who's not a monster, so that's a thing. Like, I mean, I'll let you choose whether or not you want to do it, but if you like just you search for Nova from Covert Ops and you slide over to that image tab, you're gonna get some fan art with some butt cheeks. But for now, we're going to do Legacy of the Void, which is originally intended to be the close of the story. It's always possible there'll be a StarCraft 3 with campaigns, but it's not looking too likely right now. Then again, it was a long time after StarCraft 1 ended before StarCraft 2 came out, so I guess you never know. But for now, let's get into what is probably going to be the end of the main StarCraft 2 story. And they went back to the classic StarCraft 1 non-Brood War order, with Terrans followed by the Zerg, followed by the Protoss. So these two games didn't treat the Protoss as being any big mystery. We always knew who they were and that they were around. But if you think about it, what have they really been up to? Well, at the end of... let's see, well, I'll give you a quick Protoss history lesson here. As far as the games go, we got this whole there's all this weird shit going on, particularly if you read the comics, I guess, or whatever, with purity of form and purity of essence and what the blah blah blah. But basically, if all you do is play the game and you don't pay that much attention to the cinematics, but you do pay some attention to the mission briefs, the Protoss are these powerful psychic, they got psi energy aliens. They're loosely based on the Greys from UFO lore. The Terran campaign of the original StarCraft, they're kind of in the background. They set worlds to the torch once the Zerg invade. So the humans kind of fear the Protoss as this unknown, clearly technologically advanced race. There was some content. This is actually interesting to look up. There were some missions cut from the original Terran campaign. And there are sound files that were intended to be used in these story missions where the Protoss show up and talk more. But really, we don't hear the Protoss talk at all in the original StarCraft until you're playing as the Zerg. And the Zerg have this overriding... The Zerg, led by the Overmind, have an overriding ambition to find and destroy the Protoss homeworld. And then they managed to do this by creating... they infest Kerrigan, this powerful Terran ghost. She becomes an agent of the Overmind. Although she's not involved in the actual conquest of Ire, somehow it's important that she be taken over, even though she doesn't end up being involved in the conquest of Ire. Then the Protoss campaign is about them fighting the Zerg and destroying the Overmind and ridding the planet Ire of the Overmind's malignant presence. But the planet is already overrun by Zerg, who are now just crazy and out of control. So the next game, the Protoss managed to escape from their homeworld of Ire. They are taken in by the Dark Protoss, who had been on the losing end of kind of a religious war. We find out a bit more about the Protoss in this Legacy of the Void, obviously. But the Protoss campaign in Brood War has the Dark Protoss and the Light Protoss led by... I keep wanting to forget his name. Tassadar is the hero of the first Protoss campaign, but he sacrificed himself to save the day. And you have Aldaris teams up with Zeratul, the Dark Protoss dude. And at first, the Dark Protoss planet is also invaded by the Zerg, but they drive the Zerg away. That's their campaign. Then you have the UED stuff, where the UED managed to, the Earth guys come to the sector and displace the Terran governments of the sector and get their own Overmind that they're controlling. And the final campaign is actually about the Queen of Blades, reasserting control of the Zerg, destroying the UED, but making enemies of everyone. And the last we see of the Protoss in Brood War, they are one of 3 fleets coming to try to get revenge on Kerrigan, but they are beaten down. Kerrigan has made an enemy of the Protoss forever by those events. What we never see is the Protoss retaking Aiur, and the little bit we see of the Protoss in Wings of Liberty, Starcraft 2, Episode 1, Raynor can fight Protoss who come to purify a human colony that's been infested by the Zerg, although he doesn't have to do that path. But most of the time when we see them, they're this new segment of Protoss called the Tal'Darim, who were basically invented so that there's an excuse to have Terran versus Protoss missions, even though the story would really have Raynor's Raiders being pretty much aligned with the Protoss. Raynor worked together with the Protoss to defeat the Overmind and fought against the Queen of Blades with them, ish. Raynor's actually kind of been an ally to the Protoss throughout. But this Tal'Darim force, who are some kind of weird religious sect that we don't really understand anything about in this game, except that they fight Raynor's Raiders because there are a couple of points where he wants to get some kind of artifact for the story. It always seems to be guarded by the Tal'Darim. The Protoss more generally are a threat to Kerrigan as she's trying to rebuild the swarm, so it makes sense that she's their enemy. But now's our first chance to really find out what have these guys been up to since they got their butts kicked by Kerrigan at the end of Brood War. They have some presence in the Wings of Liberty story, but not much. But what are the mainline Protoss doing these days? Let's find out. Well, we'll start with the prologue, Whispers of Oblivion. I forgot all about this. Crap. Alright, let's do it. We don't get to... Legacy of the Void main story is what I was trying to preface by talking about what they've been up to, because this is Artanis, the leader of the Protoss. The main line of Protoss, not the Dark Templar. But I guess we got to do Whispers of Oblivion first, so let's hop in. And we'll do a new campaign on hard mode. Prologue complete. Oh, don't read that. That's spoilers for what we're about to do. So we're going to play hard because we are a Starcraft veteran and do a new campaign of Whispers of Oblivion. Whispers of Oblivion. It is an era of great uncertainty. The dark god Amon, and his mighty servant, has been reborn on an unknown world, heralding doom for all life in the Koprulu sector. Before returning to his people to face their judgment, Zeratul scours the galaxy to find a way to stop the coming darkness. In this late hour, he seeks the last fragments of an ancient prophecy that could provide a ray of hope. And expanded to a new resource location allows you to speed up unit production, which is handy because those bases on that Augustgrad invasion mission at the end of Heart of the Swarm, pretty generous amount of resources on them, and I mined 2 of them out almost completely in order to have a fully upgraded Zerg Death Ball rolling around. But let's see. Things shouldn't be quite that difficult at the beginning of the prologue campaign. In theory, this could be your first Starcraft gameplay experience. You could just buy this without having bought any previous game. That's nice there, too.
If any hope remains for our galaxy, it lies in the hands of the Zelnaga.
So it's too bad they're dead.
Only one piece of the prophecy remains unfulfilled. That on the world where Amon was reborn, the last light will be revealed.
I thought that was more of the prophecy not revealed. I mean, Amon has to lose at the end, so is there not more prophecy stuff? Well, some of the Terrans knew him as Samir Duran. With Samir Duran, so would that be Narud? Narud was his last name, because he's Dr. Narud, but was his first name Ramas? Rimus Narud?
It is a great honor.
Hey.
I am Praetor Talus, and I humbly request your aid.
Busy.
An unknown force has been abducting Templar from our colony worlds.
Ain't got time.
My forces and I have managed to track them to a Terran facility. but we are under attack by the swarm.
That's too bad for you.
Swarm. I am on my way, Talus. May Adun hide you until I arrive.
Adun Tolinas. I'm trying to remember what a dune actually is. They got a lot of nonsense fantasy terms they use.
We must free them before the swarm overwhelms the facility.
Mm-hmm.
Zeratul, I thought I sensed your presence. Let's not mince words. Why are you here?
Oh, you're like not as evil version of Kerrigan now.
This place holds information I seek, and my captured brethren. I intend to free them both from the Terran's grip.
This facility is a breeding ground for Amon's hybrid army. My swarm will erase it from existence.
Okay.
But I know that won't stop you. So let me make this clear. Stay out of our way, Zeratul.
So the story involved, like, it kind of requires her to be evil again, but not. It doesn't make sense for her to be evil, so she's kind of quasi-evil.
Not abandon this fight, Talus. If we are swift and clever, we can avoid the swarm.
Sounds pretty neat.
Very well. I have made our nexus point ready for your arrival.
Luckily, there happens to be crystals and gas and all the stuff that we need here. Alright.
The captive Templar are kept just ahead. Ready your blades, warriors.
Cool beans. Sadly, we don't actually get to use Zeratul. That's a lie.
Kerrigan will send the swarm to destroy the station's reactor.
Mm-hmm.
We must free our brothers before that happens. Very wise. Dark Prelate, we will need to cross the swarm's attack route to reach the captives. Move forward only when it is clear. Avoid the Zerg's forces at all costs.
Alright, so let's jump right to it. We're going to want to throw down defenses, because we will get attacked, but this is a mission primarily about... Well, you'll see. We got a Zerg base here. We don't want to attack them. We're supposed to be getting... They're trying to get here to destroy the reactor. We're trying to get to Protoss captives. And Zerg forces will march across that row. We don't want to be kind of getting in their way.
The swarm gathers for an attack. Warriors, stay clear of the Zerg's path.
Minions, push forward. Slay these hybrid thralls.
Good thing she talks to them in English. Yeah. See, there they are, and they will attack us if we... What happens if I head this way? Will you talk?
Very well. Warriors, you
Yeah.
are nearing the Zerg's hive cluster. Exercise caution.
Yeah, leave us alone, you guys. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I didn't realize I was gonna... Okay, probably should have realized that was a foolish idea. Alright, so I need to get more warp gates and shit going. Because I've already gotten off to a bad start by letting those guys get killed.
You have not enough minerals.
And I don't know whether we'll get attacked. There's nobody here, but I feel like I have some memory of this mission getting attacked.
Protoss base. Glory to our master.
Yeah, there's guys coming for us. Oh, it's Jeez, what a start. Okay. Tell you what. We weren't supposed to attack yet. We were supposed to hold those guys back to hold this attack off. So let's start over right from jump, doing kind of a terrible job here on the Protoss campaign. But yeah, I mean, if you don't already remember, the Protoss, their physics are very different. They're going to need...
Our brethren are being held prisoner across the
they need to build pylons in order to have enough psi energy to do stuff.
The captive Templar are kept just ahead.
Buildings only function if they're within the psi field thrown down by these pylons. A little bit like how Zerg units need to be, or structures need to be built on creep.
Kerrigan will send the swarm to destroy the station's reactor. We must free our brothers before that happens.
We have something called Chrono Boost, where
Dark Prelate, we will need to cross the swarm's attack route to reach the captives.
things. It's weird. It speeds up production of stuff
At all costs.
temporarily. So it's a good thing to have going on the Nexus while you're trying to get your probes out. So, yeah, this mission shouldn't be too hard, but then again, I'm playing on hard mode, and I'm already feeling a little like I'm not used to the Protoss, I guess. Another way to put it.
The swarm gathers for an attack. Warriors, stay clear of the Zerg's path.
No upgrades to be gotten here, it's just giving me
Minions, push
access
forward.
to certain
Slay
buildings.
these hybrid thralls to the last.
You must construct additional
I'm working on it. Nice, they got these little atomic symbols here. Alright. Probably going overboard on gas, but... probably don't want to build a lot of cannons, although having a few cannons would be a good idea just so that I don't have to worry too unduly about defending this place later. Keeping troops here. Because I'm sure I will be getting out of this base and moving elsewhere, but
Eliminate the Protoss base. Glory to our master.
didn't get the cannons up in time, but... hopefully this thing warps in with full health. Even though it got attacked while it was warping, it does.
Are gathering.
Nice.
They will surely attack soon.
Uh-huh. They surely will. I agree.
Eliminate the central reactor.
Oh, looks like we're only going to get one level of each thing. So, okay, we're not going to spend a ton of time worrying about... looks like we don't have to spend a lot of time worrying about upgrades. I probably need to move through this mission as fast as possible. That would make sense. We could build a robotics facility, which is a little mildly surprising. Enables Colossi? They're gonna let me build Colossi at this point? figured they would just be going with regular old guys. Okay, that's Zerg attacking. Alright. I think we're probably best off just going with probably best off going with sorry, regular old zealots and stalkers. I don't know if we really want to be trying to get anything fancier than that. Oh well, I need to get another. Need to get more warp pylons going anyway. All right, let's have you guys move out. We got to free the captive Protoss before Zerg take over or wipe out the base. They've already devastated this whole thing.
Let our enemy know our fury. I am here in the shadows. Slay the Protoss. Their flesh will serve the master.
What? That's a slightly weird thing to say, isn't it?
I am the highlight for Iris.
Oh, but the other thing, and I rarely remember to take advantage of this, you can build
These Terrans' minds have been
pylons.
They are slaves to the hybrid.
Yeah, they sure are. You can build pylons like at forward locations, and that that allows you to warp units into any place that has a pylon field. So you can warp. You don't have to just build them only at your own base. And that's handy for exactly this purpose. Oh, never mind, I can't do it yet. I'll wait till this thing warps in. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with regular old infantry here and not try to build more weirdness than that. As soon as they warp in, we will... Oh, no reason not to come in here, actually. It's just freebies. You guys all here? Okay. Get rid of the siege tank.
You must place that in a power field. Highlight for ire. Highlight for ire. The Zerg forces will move soon. We must.
Yeah, this guy's here because you could be using Dark Templar to make this a bit easier.
Tear apart their reactor. The Queen of Blades demands it.
I am here in the shadow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got you guys to help now.
Thank you. We believed the end was at
Hey,
hand.
why didn't you get rid of that flying
What do
detector?
you know of this facility, Zealot?
What do you think you're doing here? You're not here.
Tortured us, experimented upon our flesh.
Said it would serve the master.
Most did not survive.
Oops, really sorry to hear that,
I
Lubu.
have seen foul work of this nature before, but Narud is dead. Whose hand brought
His brother Duran.
Alas, I know not. Praetor, we wish to join you.
How come we don't get your
Brothers in arms.
how come we don't get like a Lubu portrait
Ready
here?
yourselves, Templar.
Get ready.
You require my skills.
Warriors, there is another cell ahead. Go forth and claim the vengeance you seek.
You require my skills. Very well.
I guess we go down this way.
Base is under attack.
Terrans are warping in. Impossible.
They are experimenting with pylon technology. We should eliminate these Terrans and reclaim the pylon for ourselves.
Yeah, I'll let them be doing that. Okay, shit. Apparently that wasn't enough.
Another wave of Zerg gathers. Avoid them if you can. Your probes are under attack.
Oh, what am I doing?
Claiming the pylon now. It is hard to believe such primitive beasts could manipulate our technology.
The swarm is upon you, Mobius Core. We are a tide of death that does not break.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I needed more. It's really annoying too that you have to. You can lose probes forever behind cannons in this game.
My meditation is over.
Anyway. I guess maybe we do want to get some more advanced stuff going. At least I got some robotics facilities going.
My life for hire.
Okay, so these guys were playing with pylons, and that was a thing. And I missed it because I was too busy having my base get spanked.
Very wise. State thy bidding. We embrace the glory of the swarm will begin another assault soon.
Those who side with Amon's hybrid deserve no mercy. Devour them whole.
Boy, this is kind of not going that smoothly, is it? So we gotta destroy pylon containment units. We got a lot of stuff that we might not successfully do here. I hope that base wasn't useless, was it? No, we need to come here. So we can get Colossi. I'm surprised, but delighted. Let's get one of you going. And then get another robotics facility. And then maybe warping some Colossi. But yeah, should have built more, oh, shit. Should have got more cannons going, to stop them from just doing death drops on me. Scorpion death drops.
You have not enough minerals.
I do too have enough minerals. Shut up. These guys are as powered up as they're gonna get. And I've got a shield chargy guy with them now. At least I will have once, yeah, these are expensive, so oops. I don't think I'm handling this particularly well. We got to get to the stolen pylon. We might still be able to do this, but it's not as easy as you would think it would be, being the first mission. After you do have to hurry. Waiting for that to wear off so I can immediately recast. Don't think I get any kind of upgrades for them, like armor. Yeah, I don't know why I don't get more upgrades to work with if they're going to give me Colossi at this point. So you get these enemies that they are not going to help at all with this. Oh boy. And this is where the Dark Templar, you'd like, they might be useful. No, this is a detector, and he's sitting right on top of all this. Well. Get some nice, get some nice Colossi going, at least.
Here in the shadows.
And I probably need to fully get all that going. Yeah, I need to hurry this up, though.
Swarm prepares to assault Mobius Core's final defenses. We must travel swiftly.
Yeah, I'm not moving fast
Go
enough.
forth and slaughter. I wish to be done with this already.
Oh, I didn't wait for the Colossi. That was stupid. But I did realize that we were in a hurry, and I was supposed to destroy this thing. Yeah, I'm doing a terrible job. Dark Whispers 1. Okay. Alright, so I'm really surprised at how poorly I thought the first mission would be pretty mode. but I'm finding this annoying in a very different way because you have to run, like you have to go so freaking fast. That was odd. Like my whole screen just popped through there for a second. You have to go so freaking fast to do this on time. Like I feel like I'm already behind here.
There is another cell ahead. Go forth and claim the vengeance you seek.
Justice be done.
So maybe I was right in the first place that I shouldn't be.
Base is under attack.
Terrans are warping in. Impossible.
They are experimenting with pylon technology. We should eliminate these Terrans and reclaim the pylon for ourselves. Another wave of Zerg gathers. Avoid them if you can.
The swarm is upon you, Mobius Core. We are a tide of death that does not break.
Okay. Don't want to ever let this place not be saturated. That'll get me up to 20. And I guess we'll go back to not using fancy pants guys, but just using regular guys. I got these gateways in. Transformer to warp gates, yeah. Alright, so now I'll have like 8 different warp gates to warp people in. Okay.
The swarm will begin another assault soon. I am here.
Those who side with Amon's hybrid deserve no mercy.
Alright, here we
Devour
go.
them whole.
Oh, that's not doing what I thought it did. That doesn't protect us. That just makes it so that you can't move there. Alright. Probably need to start taking advantage of stuff like Stalker warping to get in, like, behind siege tanks and stuff.
Reclaiming the pylon now. such primitive beasts could manipulate our technology.
Okay, I might have underestimated how powerful they were there. But we do need to be moving quickly, which means I can't really just afford to hang out. This life for ire.
I'm here in the shadows. Cold is the void.
Keep an eye on those warp gates and see when they've got more guys that can come in.
For the reckoning.
Because this is where shit's about to get real.
I'm here in the shadows.
You are still... Yeah, there's no point building more. As tempting as it might be.
Heart of darkness. I'm here in
Alright. Need to get more army capacity built up. So let's assume this is the right way to go and not Colossi, which are super expensive. It's just attack move. Apparently we want to blow up this thing because that'll do some good. Alright, never mind.
well done. Destroying the bridge control has extended a walkway.
I thought that might make this fight go faster, but...
Let our enemy know our fury. I'm here in the shadows.
Okay. Warhounds. Don't remember having access to them during the campaign, but whatever. Guess I'm supposed to get another Nexus set up here?
Assault Mobius Core's final defenses.
Yeah,
We
boy.
must travel swiftly.
Minions, go forth and slaughter. I wish to be done with this already. Your time is running short, Zeratul.
Kerrigan, you know
Shut
as
up.
well as I that Amon lives. Slaying his hybrid is a meaningless act. We must awaken the Zelnaga.
No response. There's a reason with a stone on the Zerg. The final
Yeah.
cell awaits us, Zeratul. We should delay no longer.
Yep, I think she's right. So we want to get the,
Mineral field depleted. Mineral
I don't know.
field depleted.
I don't know. I don't think I'm doing this fast enough.
Let our enemy. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. The Zerg are on the attack. Avoid them, brothers. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Minions. Target the central reactor. Go. Destroy.
Depleted. I am here in the shadow. My life for iron. Vespene geyser exhausted.
A lot of these guys need to just get over here. I don't know how long it'll take to destroy their last... Oh, see, I got guys that are going to go all the way back over there. Ugh. Alright, now guys are going to start grabbing up goodies properly.
I am here in the shadows.
Okay.
You have not enough minerals. My life for iron. Kerrigan is readying another assault. Be careful.
We might have a little bit more time than I realized if it takes her a long time to crack that last defense. We actually probably have a bit longer than I thought.
Reactor. Now!
I am here in the shadows. We move.
Okay. That blink against that, blink worked fairly well, I thought. Just get over here eventually.
I am here.
Okay. Maybe it's not going quite as poorly as I was afraid of. I thought I needed to have most everything done before they got to where they currently are.
Returned to our rightful control.
Yeah,
Ordering in
baby.
Reinforcements now.
Oh, reinforcements are warping in, huh?
The swarm gathers for an attack. Warriors, Stay clear of the Zerg.
So I need to get out of the way and have guys ready to go for...
Eliminate Mobius Core. This facility will fall before the swarm.
Sure. Okay, and go. Hold a little bit longer, guys, please.
The defenses are growing stronger. Push forward with all our might!
The hybrid are free. Strike them down.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Please let this almost be the end. Wow, that's kind of a lot of guys, isn't it?
I am here in the shadows.
So we've done the optional objectives, and we might pull this out. We need to focus fire and get these guys down.
The Zerg are gathering. They will surely attack soon.
Mm-hmm. And this be it? It is it.
Amon will not have his army as long as I live.
We just need to hold them. Or rather, they just need to hold until we can do this. So we've done one. We've done one. Oh, that was harder than I thought it would be.
The Tal'Darim have been abducting Templar.
What a bunch of jerks, huh?
To Terran stations, turning us into hybrid.
Man, I really don't like those guys.
Those heretics have never ventured so close to our world.
We usually have them guarding relics the Terrans want.
The work of Amon. Templar.
Amon Templar.
Is El Naga Temple, unlike any I have seen. It was called Eris, but its location was kept a secret from us.
Mm-hmm.
Mobius and the Tal'Darim both served under Naruf's command. He would have known the location of this temple.
What a jerk.
The Atreus system. This is where...
Are you sure Atreus isn't in the Eris system?
Deep within the Sigma Quadrant, and under Tal'Darim guard.
The Sigma Quadrant?
You have aided me in my quest, Zeratul.
Okay, so the
I
Sigma
am
Quadrant would
honored
be the
to help
5th
you
quadrant,
in
so...
yours.
Huh?
We shall help you claim this temple.
Thanks, lady. You seem like a good girl. Oh, did I come off sexist? I didn't mean for it to. So we killed 226 enemy units and lost 166. That's not good return for the Protoss. You're supposed to have the most expensive and durable units, but we didn't lose anyone to the Zerg. Terrans killed while warping in 0. That's too bad. We didn't destroy 30 Zerg units because I didn't think we were supposed to. We didn't kill 6 Terran units as they were warped in because I didn't think about that either. But we got it done. Wasn't smooth, but it happened. And this is not a great sign for this Protoss campaign that I had this much trouble with the first mission. But Sigma Planet, Sigma Quadrant, Planet, whatever.
My forces have secured a location near the temple grounds, and we are ready to move against the Tal'Darim. This should prove to be a truly glorious battle, brother.
Brother Dave Sullivan. And because this is a prologue mission, we don't have like a place to hang around and chat with people between missions. But we did, apparently on previous run-throughs, I have acquired 3,500 Vespene gas from eruption sites, and I have destroyed all enemy nexuses. So it would appear that these are not things you need to do. Interesting, but stupid. Anyway, that took me longer than I expected it to, which means I'm hoping I could sneak in another video tonight, but in fact, I cannot. So I'm going to have to call it here. When we come back next time, though, guys, I believe it's a 3-mission prologue, there's a 3-mission epilogue, and the main campaign is yet to come. So Zeratul, as he was during the "Hey, Jim Raynor, check out my super weird memory crystal" from Wings of Liberty, where one of my favorite bits of dialogue in all of Wings of Liberty, when Jim Raynor is just walking around on his ship, and suddenly everything goes dark, and Zeratul appears from the shadows, and Raynor's like, "Where the hell have you been, man?" And Zeratul gives him like this, like, "Raynor, Protoss, high fantasy backstory, destiny and prophecy. You must act," and then disappears. And Raynor goes, "Nice to see you too." Yeah, we're still in that mode. Zeratul's he's flying around in a super cool spaceship. He's letting other people do the fighting for him, but it's all very exciting and very prophecy related. And you'll find out more next time.